The Obama administration has approved the first deep-water oil drilling permit since last April's Deepwater Horizon disaster. Now, the new permit has been issued to Houston-based Noble Energy to drill a well about 70 miles southeast of Venice, Louisiana, in 6,500 feet of water. Now, does that area sound familiar to you? Well, it's because that's about 30 miles further offshore than where the Deepwater Horizon disaster occurred, and that was only in 5,000 feet of water. So the new well is going to be 1,500 feet deeper than that. So at least they must now have a plan to stop a leak if it happens again, right? They've got to. Well, it turns out not exactly. Yesterday, Interior Secretary Ken Salazar told a group of reporters that containment systems for gushing wells still needed some work. He said, quote, "These containment systems are a work in progress." Oh no. He continued, both systems currently have limitations on water depth and barrel per day containment capability. Now let me decipher that for you. Do you know what it's still a work in progress means? It means if it blows now, we still have no way to contain it. But hey, we got a lot of pressure from the oil companies to get that oil flowing again. Drill, baby, drill. And let's hope it doesn't blow. Bad idea. Now it turns out the fight over Wisconsin's budget isn't just about unions. Governor Scott Walker is also making it about, are you ready for this? Birth control. The budget proposal that Walker released this week seeks to repeal a 2009 state law requiring insurance companies to cover prescription birth control. Walker's budget summary argues that the law is, quote, an unacceptable mandate on employers with moral objections to these services and increases the cost of health insurance for everyone. Yay! That's what you elected them for, right? To increase your health insurance. And you know what this means? In other words, it means they don't want your insurance covering your birth control anymore. So women that voted for Walker in Wisconsin, is that what you voted for? So that your birth control won't be covered by your insurance and you'll have to pay significantly more? And by the way, why are they doing that? It's not even abortion, it's birth control. They don't want you getting birth control. That's what you voted for? You thought you voted for jobs. Now they're saying, no, you got to pay hundreds of dollars more for your birth control. Hey, vote Republican, that's what you get. They're making it very clear. Immediate objectives, nothing on jobs, things on birth control. All right, now Private Bradley Manning is in military custody for allegedly turning over classified documents to WikiLeaks. Yesterday, the Army announced 22 additional charges against him. Now, that includes a count alleging he provided intelligence to the enemy, which is a capital offense. Now, I've been calling some of his treatment, where he is being held by himself in a cell, torture on the air. Apparently, some object to that. Geoff Morrell, Pentagon press secretary and Deputy Assistant Secretary of Defense for Public Affairs, weighed in on how they justify it today.
I don't know about many people, but certainly some on the far left, a couple websites in particular, and I guess one of the shows on this network has also made an issue of it, saying that he's being held in solitary confinement. He's being harshly treated differently than the other detainees down there. I wanted to see for myself. I went down with the department's general counsel. I came away impressed about how professionally the brig is run down at Quantico. There are only 30 cells in the brig down there. It's a relatively small facility. Every one of those cells is identical.
Is it solitary confinement?
It's not solitary in the sense there's 30 people on a U-shaped, corridor. So he's not in a hole. He's not away from others. He's allowed to have conversations with others.
He later, though, went on to clarify, no, when he goes to exercise in that 1 hour that he has, he's not allowed to talk to anybody else. When he goes to eat, he's not allowed to talk to anyone else. While he's in his cell, he claims that he might be able to shout to the other people in their cells, hey, look, there's other people in the hall. There's other people that are in cells around him. He's not in a hole. He's not in a hole. Do you know that this man, first of all, is not convicted? And for most of the time that he was being held, he was held in maximum security by himself where he could not interact with those people. And he hadn't even been charged yet. So I'm sorry, but Mr. Morrell, I am not buying it, even according to your own statements on our air.